Here's a question about braided line. I love to fish with braided line, but hate it when I backlash and try to pull it out. The line seems to just embed itself deeper and deeper with each pull until it's impossible to get out. Do you got any tips? Yeah, there's a couple things you can do here. First of all, when you spool the braid onto the reel, crank your drag all the way down and grab a hold of that line real tight and crank it on as tight as you can. I've got a video that actually shows how to do this. You can go into greater detail there. But what you're trying to do here is once you get it on, you can't even get your fingernail in between the line. What that does is it prevents the line from embedding itself like you just mentioned when you get a backlash. So it makes it a lot easier. Now granted, when you're fishing, you get 30, 40 lines of loose line on top, 30, 40 yards of loose line on top when you're fishing. And yeah, you'll get backlashes, but beyond that, you got that pack line and it's gonna prevent that line from embedding itself down in there. So that's the #1 trick I can give you. Another thing that some people like to do is you spool off 50, 60 yards of line or so and put a piece of tape across the braid. What that does, at the very least, is it helps prevent the line from tangling up and backlashing beyond that point. That line will hit that tape and usually will stop at that point. So it will limit the amount of backlash that you have to untangle. If you have any other questions for me, email me right here at the bottom and I'll get to them as soon as I can. For more tips and tricks like this, visit bassresource.com.